How's it going, everyone? It's been a while, I know. I think it's been like 3 years or something, I think. I don't know, I don't look at my YouTube very often. I don't really, doesn't faze me. But I was on a modded server maybe a week or two ago, and I had a fellow on there that was in chat asking about electricity. He wanted to run auto turrets, like a buttload of them, off solar, which is not ideal. You can do it, depending on how many you're running. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a layout that I do on vanilla servers. I've laid out everything already, haven't wired it up. I've wired from this branch, I've wired to all my lights, so I've got 3 lights and, I don't know, just for shits and giggles, put 2 strobe lights up the top. So obviously 4 solar panels, so connected them into the root combiners. Obviously if you're watching this video you must know a little bit. Just a quick rundown. Obviously you got 4 solar panels, they need to go to root combiners, 1 solar panel, 2 solar panels to make 1 power. And then obviously I've got 4, so yeah, so on and so forth. Alright, so I'm making 2 auto turrets off these 4 solar panels. I'm also making these lights come on automatically at night, once night falls. So, alright, let's get wiring into this. So, from this first root combiner, or the last root combiner, I'm going to come out and go to this first branch. So, after this, you want to take this to your battery. This is so your battery will charge whilst the sun is up, charging, or generating the UV or whatever you want to call it. So you just want to go branch off to the other branch, and then after that you want to take this to the blocker. So you got a green light and a red light. Obviously during the day you want this to be red, otherwise you're just using battery power throughout the day, also throughout the night. You want to take this next one over to an OR switch. So OR switch uses either, one or the other. There's AND switches and whatnot, but this one only uses 2. So it's either using A or B. So since we're using automatic lights, you need a splitter. If you don't want lights, or you want to put 2 solar panels just solely for a few lights, then you can always put a small battery and have a separate system. But I thought, let's make things more complicated. So you want to go out of that blocker into your splitter, and then out of your splitter I'm going to go to another branch up here just for my lights. And then after that you want to take a second outlet up to the OR switch. So after the OR switch I'm going to go to a normal switch. This is solely just to, turn your auto turrets off, reload them, change guns, do whatever you want to do. So out of here you go to another blocker. So this blocker, every auto turret I have another blocker. So I'm only using what power I need. You come straight out of this switch, straight into an auto turret, and you could be using however much power your solar panels are using, and your battery's not going to charge at all. So we're getting fuck all power anyway. 39, that's what's going to the battery. You still got power coming out of here. Alright, so we want to branch off here and then go to the auto turret. Branch off this one. And go to this auto. So obviously you want to set them to 10, which I already have. 10, yep. So if I switch these on, they should come on. Only there's stuff in around part, I don't like working it out. Obviously you got to set these to the right number. So let's connect our battery blocker. Like I said before, you want this to stay red. So I've put, you got to add all this up. So 1, the splitter uses 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're using 7 power just for the components. So I've put in, and plus 10 each for the auto turret, so I've put in 27 and set that. And then this bottom blocker has gone 29. So if I make that 28, you can see this has turned green. Auto turrets, you're using battery power now. So you need to set this to above this one to give that extra 1 power to your blocker. But you can see what happened then, it switched off. You even heard my lights turn on. As soon as it switched to battery power, the lights turned on, auto turret stayed on. And yeah, that's how it's done. Obviously it's a more complicated wiring on, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if there's easy ways. But this is just the way I do it, and it seems to work. So, I don't know how much power we've got in our battery, a little bit. So as soon as night falls, we will, which is about to turn night, I'll just quickly speed that process up. Alright, so just switched over to battery, auto turrets turned off for a second, which they do. Turn straight back on. So now our blocker, it's got 2 lights. Our lights came on in there, in our base, and our little strobe lights, you know, just if you want help landing your heli on top of your base at night. So that is that. Pretty simple. You know, you only got 4 solar panels, a few lights, 2 auto turrets. And let me just switch it back today so you can see. There we go. So switched the blocker off to use sun now. Battery's getting 29. Battery's charging slowly. Very slowly. So once the sun comes up a bit more, and I'm getting 15. So yes, it will charge throughout the day. That's the small little solar panel one. Now I've got a bigger one with a windmill and 6 auto turrets. Well, we're going to try anyway. This could end up being a... Yeah, I'm not going to generate enough power pretty much to run all these, but let's find out. So, and the SAM turret obviously. So exactly the same as this, but probably less difficult because you don't have the splitter to turn the lights on once the blocker kicks in and whatever. So, same as before, I have put a little counter in here. Just, I like having it. Alright, so you want to branch off here to the blocker, like we did on the other layout. And this one, it's going to look a little bit different. Into the OR switch, blocker to the OR switch, out of the OR switch into the normal switch. Alright, so we have 6 auto turrets in a SAM, so we want 7 branches. So 1, just going to lay them out across here. Obviously your base can, when you do this yourself, there's nothing stopping you practicing this on a build server or whatever server. I've just, you know, launched one off my personal desktop as a local hosted server, which you can do that on the Face Punch website. I can put a link in the description. enough of that. Alright, so I want to just go up to the branch. I'm just going to wire all these branches up. I've had this battery charging for a little while because I know the wind turbines can sometimes fall to 0 and not produce any power. Like we were producing 116 or something earlier, now we're only like 62. So yeah, doesn't matter. Alright, so let's just go over here. Try and make the cables as easy as possible. Just hook all these up. It's taken me a while to figure out this. I've watched a few YouTube videos. I kind of forget some of their names. I think Scribe TV or something like that. I don't know, I'd have to have a look. I'll put the link in the description to his channel. But I kind of got this from him, and then, I don't know, exactly the same. I kind of just watched his videos and added stuff that made it work for me. In just thinking about this, with this SAM turret, you'd probably want an extra switch for this, as you'll want to fly your heli. So you can't do that. There is a video that I did watch this morning, and a guy sets up a little secondary base up on a hill that he flies over, and it actually triggers his SAM turret to turn off. So he flies over it when he comes into his base, turns the SAM turret off, and then he just comes in and flicks a switch, a timer switch, to activate it again. And he also, when he leaves his base, flies over it again and it turns it back on, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we want to set that to 10, set all these to 10. Ten. And we want to set the last one to 26. 25 for the SAM turret to turn on, and 1 for the switch. So now what we're going to do is plus all these together. So obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, so 10. So we're using 10 power just in components. We're using 60 for SAM turret, for auto turrets, plus the 70. So it would be 95. I'm just going to make it 96. I'm going to make this 97. See how that goes. Like I told you, 9 times out of 10 I'd just guess. So I'm going to go 98, just to make this blocker turn off, which it doesn't. Maybe 99. Oh, well that's more. Obviously, we're not producing enough power. Let's make that 98. What do we got up here? 30. So we're producing too much power. 26. SAM turret. Should be on. No, get on. Oh, turn it on. 25. So that should be it. Now working out is spot on. You know, it took way too long to do simple math. But anyway, once the SAM turret, the windmill produces enough power, that will turn off. But let's just, for an example, just get some wood. Let's just put another. Hey, can't afford the place. What's going on? just put another windmill. Just so you can see. Get another root combiner down. Spawn in another windmill. Do I have enough room? Yep. Okay, cool. Stick this over to the root combiner. Take this one off. Everything all the way round up there. I'll take this down. Where counter. Alright, so now we've switched over enough power. And we noticed that the blocker just turned red. So now we're just rolling off the solar power, or the windmill power, sorry. So, producing 25, that's what you want to come out of this switch. Because you know you've got all your calculations right for that to be 25. You want this green light on. If it's red, obviously this switch, at the top of this switch won't be 25, it'll be under 25. All my lights aren't on. I want them to be on. This looks cooler. Alright guys, that's it. That is it.